Let your mind relax as we enter tonight's comforting tale together. Yellow and Euphorbia, the tale of infinite affection. This story is about Yellow, a kind-hearted human, and Euphorbia, a loving bear, who share a deep bond of affection in their magical forest home. In a magical forest nestled between majestic mountains and a serene river, there lived a kind-hearted human named Yellow and his dearest friend, a bear named Euphorbia. The forest was a realm where the bond of affection between creatures transcended the boundaries of species. Yellow was known for his gentle nature, always wearing a warm smile that could light up the darkest days. His hazel eyes sparkled with kindness, and his touch was as calming as a gentle breeze in spring. Euphorbia, on the other hand, was a grand bear with imposing size but a heart as tender as a blooming flower. Her deep brown fur was soft and comforting, and her eyes shone with intelligence and warmth. Together, Yellow and Euphorbia shared a bond that was as strong as the roots of the ancient trees in their forest home. They spent their days exploring the dense woods, climbing hills, and sharing stories of their adventures. On their journeys, they would often encounter other creatures in need, and without hesitation, they would offer their assistance. One crisp autumn afternoon, as the leaves painted the forest in hues of orange and gold, Yellow and Euphorbia stumbled upon a small fox kid trapped in a tangle of furry vines. The little fox whimpered in despair, and tears glistened in its eyes. Yellow knelt beside the fox, speaking softly to calm its fears, while Euphorbia carefully used her powerful paws to free it from the thorny prison. Once free, the fox nuzzled against Yellow in gratitude, its tiny body trembling with relief. Yellow picked up the fox and cradled it gently, whispering words of comfort. Euphorbia watched with a smile, her heart swelling with pride at their act of kindness. As the day turned to dusk, Yellow and Euphorbia made a cozy nest for the fox near their home. They gathered soft moss and leaves to ensure the little fox would be warm and safe during the night. Under the starlit sky, the forest glowed with a serene beauty, and the bond between Yellow and Euphorbia grew even stronger. Each night, they would sit by the crackling fire, sharing stories of their day's adventures and the creatures they had helped. Their laughter echoed through the trees, a testament to the joy they brought to each other's lives. The heartwarming bond between Yellow and Euphorbia was not just limited to their forest friends, but extended to all who knew them. Their acts of kindness and affection became legendary, and tales of their compassion spread far and wide. In the heart of the forest, in a place where love knew no bounds, Yellow and Euphorbia continued to live their days in harmony and joy, their spirits intertwined by a bond of infinite affection. Here silence another tale to ease you closer to sleep. Rose and the Wisdom of the Elf. This story is about a kind girl named Rose who, guided by the wisdom of an elf named Mop, saves her village during a drought. Once upon a time in a faraway village, there lived a kind-hearted girl named Rose. She had golden hair that shimmered like the first light of dawn, and eyes the color of the summer sky. Every day, she would wander into the mystical forest near her home, fascinated by the tales of magical creatures her grandmother used to tell her. Deep within this forest, the trees seemed to whisper ancient secrets, their leaves rustling like pages of an ancient tome. One day, as Rose ventured deeper than ever before, she met Muff, an elf who had lived for centuries. Muff had eyes that sparkled with the wisdom of ages and a gentle smile that could calm the fiercest storms. He was about 3 feet tall, with pointed ears and a tunic made of leaves and moss. The elf greeted Rose warmly, having observed her kindness from afar. Rose was delighted to meet an elf, and they quickly became friends, sharing stories and laughter beneath the forest canopy. Muck taught Rose many things, but most importantly, he taught her about wisdom. He explained that wisdom was not just about knowing many things, but understanding them and using that knowledge to improve the world around you. Rose listened intently, soaking in every word like a sponge soaks up water. One day a terrible drought befell the village. Crops withered, rivers dried up, and the once vibrant village fell into despair. The villagers were frightened and lost, unsure of how to survive without water. Rose, remembering Muck's lessons, knew she had to find a solution. She went to the forest and sought Muck for his help. Muck listened to her plight and nodded knowingly. He told Rose about an ancient, hidden spring that flowed beneath the heart of the forest. But the path to the spring was treacherous, and only those who were truly wise and kind-hearted could find it. With a heart full of determination, Rose set off on the challenging journey guided by Muck's wisdom. She faced numerous trials. Steep cliffs, dark caverns, and mischievous sprites trying to lead her astray. Yet, she never faltered, holding on to Muck's teachings about kindness and understanding. After what felt like an eternity, Rose found the hidden spring. Its waters were crystal clear, flowing from a crack in the rock that glittered like diamonds. She filled her flask and hurried back to the village. The moment she poured the water over the parched turf, it began to heal. Plants sprang to life, rivers began to flow, and the village buzzed with hope and joy once more. Though the villagers celebrated, Rose remained humble, attributing their salvation to Muck's wisdom and the lessons he had imparted to her. She often returned to the forest to visit her elf friend, always eager to learn more. Over time, the village flourished and became renowned for its wisdom and compassion. People from all neighboring lands came seeking advice, and they were never turned away. And so, Rose and Muck's friendship became legendary, a tale passed down through generations as a reminder that true wisdom lies in understanding, kindness, and the courage to act. As Rose grew older, she never forgot Muck or the adventures they shared. Each time, she saw the flourishing forest and the lively village. She remembered the day she met the wise elf, who taught her the greatest lesson of all. And every night, before falling asleep, she would whisper a thank you into the winds, which carried it to Muck, her evergreen friend who lived in the whispers of the ancient trees. Now, let's dive into another heartwarming tale. The heartfelt connection of Violet and Tiara. This story is about girl named Violet, who forms a profound bond with an injured fox named Tiara. I was the essence of love and connection. On the edge of a lush forest, there lived a young girl named Violet, who had a deep love for nature. Every evening she would explore the dense greenery, marveling at the vibrant colors and listening intently to the symphony of wildlife. One sunny afternoon, as Violet wandered deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon a small, injured fox. The fox, with its fur glowing like autumn leaves and eyes filled with fear, lay helplessly in her path. Without hesitation, Violet knelt down, speaking softly to calm the trembling creature. She decided to call the fox Tiara, a name filled with grace and strength. Over the following weeks, Violet nursed Tiara back to health, creating an unbreakable bond of trust and friendship. As Tiara regained her strength, the two would spend countless hours together, exploring the forest and sharing magical moments. One evening, as the sky painted itself in shades of pink and gold, Tiara led Violet to a hidden grove glistening with fireflies. The glowing insects danced in the twilight, creating a breathtaking display that left Violet in awe. Tiara stood beside her, their connection transcending words. The grove became their special place, a sanctuary where their friendship blossomed. Each night, they would return, lying on the soft moss, looking up at the stars and dreaming of adventures yet to come. Through their shared journey, Violet and Tiela discovered the true essence of connection, the ability to understand and support one another, even without speaking. Their bond showcased the universal language of love and care, transcending the barriers of species and words. And so, in the heart of the forest, under the vast, twinkling sky, Violet and Tiela crafted a tale of companionship that would be remembered forever. Another gentle tale is ready to be shared. Bluebell's Tale of Gratitude. This story is about Bluebell, a human and elfless and arrow muffle, who learn and teach the significance of gratitude, love, and harmony with nature. Once upon a time, there was a kind and gentle human named Bluebell who lived in a small village surrounded by lush forests and clear blue streams. One day, while collecting wildflowers in a meadow, she stumbled upon an iridescent creature made entirely of shimmering air. It was an elemental named Alice. Alice introduced Bluebell to the secret wonders of nature, guiding her through to hidden roads and whispering the ancient tales of the wind. They spent many afternoons together, laughing and sharing their worlds. One evening, a sudden storm struck the village. The fierce winds threatened to uproot trees and tear apart homes. Bluebell, knowing the villagers' plight, asked Alice for help. As the night grew darker, the air elemental summoned all his strength and gently guided the storm away from the village, protecting everyone. The next morning, the villagers found their homes intact and their fields unspoiled. They were filled with gratitude but knew not whom to thank. Bluebell decided to share the story of Iolaus, revealing her magical friend to the villagers. They celebrated Iolaus' bravery and welcomed him with open arms. From that day on, Bluebell and Iolaus taught the villagers the importance of harmony with nature. They showed them how to listen to the wind, understand the language of the trees, and appreciate the world around them. The village prospered and thrived in ways they had never imagined. Every evening, as the sun set over the horizon, Bluebell and Iolaus would sit by a gentle stream and reflect on their journey. They knew that true gratitude wasn't just in words but in the way they lived each day, cherishing their bond and the beauty of the world. And so, their story became a timeless lesson of gratitude, love, and the magic of friendship. Let this story bring you comfort as you drift to sleep.